Hi, it's Aldebaran from the Gazette of Rennes-le-Château. Here we have Boris and Juho, the cameraman, and Boris, interviewer. So you did a movie, a documentary, who we call Zone, in spring of the next year. Can you tell us about the project and how it came from, and how it came the interest of Rennes-le-Château?
Yeah, so we are both directing. So me and Juho are the two directors, and basically the whole crew of the documentary. And the idea came, maybe the first seeds were put in more than 10 years ago, when I got personally interested in Rennes-le-Château. And then one of my friends traveled here, and he told that he's a good friend of Richard Stanley, the South American film director who lives in Rennes-le-Château.
Yeah.
And
We did a lot of Qatars,
yeah,
Monsters.
yeah,
I know him.
yeah. But he has made this documentary called Otherworld, and one time a mutual friend said that he's going to travel here, and I was like immediately, we should go there also. Let's and I called Juho, and let's make a documentary.
It's more focused on Monsters first.
We didn't know what we were doing, because
It was a Southwest mystery.
we
France mystery.
were never before traveled in the French Pyrenees, so we came here. We just had this idea of doing a documentary, and this was in 2022, and then we got more information, more interviews, and then it like builds up. It was Rennes-le-Château, Rennes-le-Château, Montsegur, Bucharest, and it grew. And then we came the second time in 2023 on the Blue Apple Day to Rennes-le-Château film. And now we are here for our last filming trip.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
The first one was also supposed to be kind of the last one, but we got kind of sucked in.
And from Finland, some people know about the Rennes-le-Château case, or it's a very, very few community?
Actually, there is, of course, like in mainstream people, most of the people in Finland who know about Rennes-le-Château is through Henry Lincoln's book, which is also translated to Finnish, the Holy Blood, Holy Grail. But there's also like a different set of people who know maybe more about this. We haven't never figured out who was the first, but there has been like many Finnish people have traveled in this area, in Rennes-le-Château and Rennes-le-Château, and know same people around this area.
Yeah, because we know in Finland or Norway, there's a connection with the metal, the black metal music, and they're connected with Monsters, they're interested by Monsters, or interested by the Qatars, or Ultraman mystery, or even the Rennes-le-Château case. So, the devil, the devil of the church. So they came from a myth of their place, like Finland or Norway, and they came here with the mythology.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And actually, the funny thing is that the first time when we came to Rennes-le-Château, we sent a message to the museum, we got an answer back in Finnish language, because there was one Finnish person working in the museum. So it's a small and strange world.
And in Finnish, did you work on documentaries, on the mysteries, or something, or on your country?
I think I'm like more of the film guy, because Boris is he's a book publisher, and he deals a lot of in like how do you call it, academy, in like religion studies and stuff like that. And I'm more from like a film background. I have done like I've been part of a few short documentaries, but never to this scale. So this has been like because we know from such a long time ago, this was like a natural thing that we could pool our resources, because Boris Boris knew a lot before we started, but we both knew that when we came here that there would be so much to discover. So basically it was like the first call that you did to me, like, there's this super interesting case. Can you grab your camera? Do you have a week to go with me? Let's just dive right into it. And basically, like, we both kind of took the challenge up. Can we make any sense of it?
So it's like Juho works in the film industry, and that's his like ground. He knows that stuff, and I'm a researcher and a writer. And I focus a lot.
Which type of books you make?
In like esoteric studies.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
On which?
I have written and co-edited the book called Salatieteiden Suomi. It's like esoteric history of Finland.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That's interesting.
And now I'm working on a book about this witch coven or witch cult that was active in Finland in the 1930s. And I have my like background in the academic study of esotericism.
Yeah. Yes, that's why I tell there's a lot of connection with some music and metal, black metal, all that.
Yes.
In Finland, Norway, Sweden, and some old pagan myths.
Yes,
Right. And in Rennes-le-Château, which case or which mystery who you like the most here?
That has to be different for both of us.
Yeah, for some, for two.
It's hard to pick a favorite. For me, maybe it's not even Rennes-le-Château, but I'm like because we know so little about the Cathars. So it's very interesting. It's almost like the same in Finland, like the old Finnish history. We don't really know about it. There's little like archaeological evidence, but very little. So there's a lot of room for imagination. Rennes-le-Château is it's so big puzzle. It's and when I've studied for the documentary, read different books. It's like a lot of like diagrams and Hebrew Kabbalah and numerology.
The Holy Grail and
So it's maybe a little bit too much for me. The Katha is more like this open, big, wide question.
And for you?
I've kind of slightly grown in love with the whole Bucharest storyline, because I just think that like in my head there's a great arc of drama in there from 2012, of course, back to the nowadays, and like even there is this like a natural formation that seems to radiate some kind of energy that different people interpret in very different ways, and the thing itself it's a mountain. But it seems to have some kind of hold on people, and I think that's like weird, because usually we get interested in human history and like great mysteries and things of people, but this seems like more like a natural force that enforces itself upon people. So I just found that this has been so different from everything else. That has sucked me kind of in.
In your documentary zone, you have interviewed a lot of people, myself, Phil Bonnel, Jean-Michel Pousse, and it's interesting to see that we talked before, that everybody have their own truths and believe it.
Yeah.
And it's for you maybe not strange, but it's a challenge to to make a piece of all that. A puzzle. It's a puzzle.
It's a puzzle, and our documentary, like you could sort of call call it like an experimental documentary maybe. That we will not delve deep into any of the mysteries. We don't like explain everything from start to finish. We will tell, of course, the basics. What is this mystery about, and then it's more about like the feeling of the place. So all of the people interviewed can tell what is their personal like experiences, why they believe this piece of land here in the French Pyrenees, why this is special, magical, sacred.
Yeah.
And I think that's also like part of the why it is called the zone. Well, we have a lot about that, but like because we feel that there's like this
like a time zone.
Yeah, like a common thread that basically runs through this area. That is not basically I haven't seen it anywhere else. Where basically you go from one place to another and the new mystery begins, but there seems to be like a through line through all of it.
Yeah, like the Sampa Rouge, the red serpent.
Ah.
And you were interested by Plan Planta, all that, the Merovingians line,
That was like maybe
Prayer of Sion.
That was the first interest, like 10 years ago when I read Henry Lincoln's book. But then when we traveled here and talked with people, I more and more like maybe forgot the Holy Blood and Holy Grail, and because there was, you open one door, there's like two more doors, and you find one mystery, and then there's two others, and it's like a big spider's web that keeps on growing and growing and growing.
Okay.
And I think the fun part that like every time we kind of think that we've maybe figured something out from one angle, the next person we talk to says like, yeah, you don't get it. It actually goes like this.
Okay. You have something to say before the end of the interview? So, some feeling on Rennes-le-Château or people on there?
Well, I think that because this is like our third time here, we have been able to interview with the mayor, the mayor, and basically like we've had like a great relationship with Documentaire and the church and people around here. Like everyone has been like very welcoming of us. Like we've never had this feeling that like we don't want your cameras here, we don't want you shooting around here.
We are in the Rennes-le-Château, Jardin, Marie. It's a place to be.
Yeah, see so many interviews here.
So
like it's been like a warm embrace when we always come here.
we're very grateful for the people of Rennes-le-Château and people of Rennes-le-Ban, and we hope that we get our documentary soon ready, and we will come back to Rennes-le-Château to show it to everyone.
Okay.
And if anybody is interested in hearing more, we're actually doing like
mail or something?
We don't have any information yet in the internet, but in few weeks you will
soon.
Zone documentary. You will
Zone
find it.
documentary, spring
and we are gonna
2025.
Yes.
Yes, sir.